Hey, it's Jessie the Cool Rich Aunt, and I'm here to quickly go over the top 5 most common ways to get student loan forgiveness. There is no magic, quick, or easy way to erase your student loans. Student loans are like financial herpes. They don't go away. There are currently 11 different ways that you can qualify for student loan forgiveness. Some of them would not be relevant. If you're watching this video, you are alive, so you would not qualify for the death discharge. And some of them are very specific, so there's a lot of qualifiers and they're very specific. So I'm going to go over the top 5 that are the most broadly qualifying, that would include the most amount of people. The first way to get student loan forgiveness that includes the most amount of people is going to be the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. You've probably heard of that before. It's definitely the most popular. This does take 10 years though. So it's not just if you qualify, you get it right away. With the Public Service Loan Forgiveness, you are eligible to get your loans forgiven if you work for any government agency, so that includes local, state, and federal government, and also the military. Some nonprofits qualify as well. So if you work for any of them for 10 years, or you can mix and match, if you worked for the local government for 5 years and then you change to the federal government, as long as you were certifying your employment for each of those years, that would also qualify. But you do have to work for one of those governments for 10 years. Option number 2 for student loan forgiveness is going to be teacher loan forgiveness. This one is obviously for all of the teachers, but not just any teacher. This does have a qualifier for working in low-income areas or low-income schools. The third forgiveness option is Perkins loan cancellation. This includes a bunch of people. This is for teachers, and they are more broadly qualifying as to who is a teacher or who is considered a teacher. This includes librarians, guidance counselors, people who provide professional services to disabled students like speech or physical therapy. This includes public defenders, firefighters, military, professional providers of early intervention services, volunteering with AmeriCorps, the Peace Corps, VISTA. This includes a bunch of people, guys. I will make another video going over all of the people who qualify and exactly what those specifications. Fourth way to get student loan forgiveness is total and permanent disability. Now, this is surprisingly more broad than what I had first thought. When I first heard of this, I thought it was only if you were paralyzed or something like that. But there are 3 different agencies or people who can qualify you to being disabled. That is the VA, that is Social Security, and also a physician. So with the VA, if they consider you 100% disabled or unemployable based off your rating, then you would be considered disabled and be able to get this forgiveness option. If you get Social Security disability insurance or Social Security income, and your next review is going to be 5 to 7 years in the future, then you would also qualify for this as well. There are thousands of people on Social Security who are totally disabled and don't even know that they can get this option. If you are qualified through a doctor, they have to certify that either your disability is going to end in death, or that it has been affecting you for the last 5 years, or will continue to affect you for at least 5 years more going forward. And the 5th way to get student loan forgiveness is school closed discharge. So this is obviously for anybody who was going to college and their school closed while they were in school, or within 120 days after them completing. Now, there also are some other factors in that. It's not quite as simple as just your school closed while you were there or right after you left. So I will be making another video going further in depth about this school closed discharge. If this applies to you, keep an eye out for that. Those are the top 5 ways to get student loan forgiveness, either public service loan forgiveness if you're working for the government, teacher loan forgiveness, Perkins loan cancellation, total and permanent disability discharge, school closed discharge as well. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and give me a like. And if you need help with your student loans or you're looking to get more information on one of these specific plans, then go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing weekly videos now going more in depth on each one of these and also other student loan information. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next week.